Okay. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mayor Gilmore.
Here.
Mr. Montgomery.
Here.
Ms. Evans.
Here.
Mrs. Klaus.
Here.
Mrs. Gordy.
Yes. Okay, minutes. I need a motion and a second for...
So moved. Second.
Mrs. Klaus.
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery.
Yes.
Ms. Evans.
Yes.
Mrs. Gordy.
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. Reports. We have reports, and I see Sergeant Antonucci in-house. Would you like to give your report, sir?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Morning. Nothing major to report. However, just a reminder to the residents of Hainesport, solicitors can only solicit in Hainesport Township. They have a permit from the Township Administrator's Office. If individuals are going door to door and they do not have a permit, please contact us. We've been in the neighborhoods patrolling and making sure nobody's out there doing
They
things they're
shouldn't
not supposed to be doing.
Do they have to wear something, or do they, like, how does that work?
Paula?
Yeah.
I don't know the code off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Just curious, yeah.
Usually it works if you just ask them to give a permit.
Right,
They're
yeah.
supposed to
Yeah.
have
Right,
a
it-
permit
No, they
all the
lie.
time. I don't know if
But
they have to wear
I want
something.
to emphasize campaigning is not soliciting.
Is this like solar
Right.
Is it?
heating? Is that included?
New roofs, new...
Yep.
All of that, okay.
I just asked them a lot of
Good to know.
questions and time
Thank you.
up.
And we had the burglary in the, it's under investigation, and hopefully we'll have a resolution. And then we were at several events. We were at the First Responders Dinner and a Veterans Day yesterday. It was nice. Thank you for inviting us. And we look forward to attending the holiday events coming up. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Sir, is there, I know the Sheriff's Department, does the state police, do they have an outreach program to communities with regards to home safety? Where they come out and they talk to them about things, or is it just
Probably just the sheriff's office. I can reach out to our community outreach unit.
to see if there's
Yeah.
that, something to tell people not to leave their windows open and go out to dinner and to,
Yeah, that's another reminder. Make sure we lock our doors. It's a safe, Hainesport is a safe town, but we still have to take precautions, as in any place.
right?
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now can I have a motion and a second to accept our reports?
Motion?
Second?
Mrs. Klaus.
Yes.
Ms. Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery.
Yes.
Mrs. Gordy.
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. We have a presentation.
So every year, we're obligated to present to the public our best practices results. We have to complete this inventory. I have to complete this inventory with the help of the CFO, and this determines if any of our state aid would be withheld or not. And I'm happy to say that our state aid will not be withheld, of course, again this year. Just to give everyone an idea of some of the categories of questions that we are asked, affordable housing. A lot of these are unscored, so it's just basically the state wanting to know the status of some of their mandates and how we're doing, and they aren't necessarily, scored for, towards our final result. But affordable housing, broadband, internet, budgeting, capital projects, cybersecurity, environment, ethics, financial administration, lead remediation. They want to know if we are moving forward with the lead mandate that was passed forward. Personnel, procurement, shared services, transparency, redevelopment and utilities, and our score was 45 and a half. Anything over 35 was no aid withholding. So we scored very well, as we do every year.
Thank you, Paula.
Very nice, thank you. Okay, we now have some consent agenda resolutions.
Comments from the public?
Oh. Yep. Getting ahead of myself. Thank you. Comments from the public, agenda items only. Are there any comments online?
There are 2 people online.
Any comments regarding the agenda items?
They are not unmuting, so I'm going to say no.
Okay, so we'll close comments. Ordinances, ordinance 2024-15, providing for and determining the rate of compensation. I need a motion, this is the,
Intro.
this is the introduction? No,
First
this is
reading?
the- Yeah,
You're right.
so I need a motion and a second.
So moved?
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Consent agenda. Resolutions 2024-154-11 through 2024-159-11. I need a motion and a second.
So, second?
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2024-160-11, authorizing the execution of a contract for the continuation of the EPA brownfields cleanup. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second. Second?
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2024-161-11, authorizing the appointment of an administrative assistant position for the construction office.
So moved. Second.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2024-162-11, authorizing the amendment to guarantee of payment by Walters Cornerstone Contracting and releasing same upon tenant occupancy. Motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
I'm actually going to abstain on that one because I wasn't on the board for the original agreement.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2024-163-11, to submit a local recreation improvement grant application.
I'd like to make that motion.
Second?
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2024-164-11, awarding the professional service contract for engineering services for the, we all know it's for the streets.
So moved?
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2024-165-111, recognizing the mayor's appointment of Class 4 member to the Joint Land Use Board.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. We have approval of business licenses. I believe there are 2.
So moved?
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordy?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Klaus?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Okay, we are now open for comments from the public. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Anyone in the audience? Yes, ma'am.
So is there truly here, 3,000 or?
Excuse me, you haven't been recognized. I have someone in-house.
Sorry.
Okay. Samantha Loveman, 2514 Creek Road. Okay. I'm going to try to read off this. This might not go well. First, I want to express my gratitude to each and every one who has supported my campaign for Hainsport Township Committee. This journey would not have been possible without everyone's encouragement, hard work, and generosity. To all who volunteered time, provided resources, and shared our message, thank you. Every moment invested helped us move closer to our shared vision of a stronger, more connected Hainsport. Tonight, I want to congratulate Andy Dick on winning the seat. Over the past 9 months, he and I have had a chance to get to know each other, and I believe that he's committed to our town and dedicated to making Hainsport an even better place for us. I've already told him that I will be reaching out if there's anything that I feel like we need to discuss about Hainsport. And we talked about how this campaign has brought two people from different backgrounds together and how we're forever connected through, our love and appreciation of Hainsport. We both care deeply about our community, and no matter who held this office, I truly believe Hainsport is on a positive path forward. Throughout this campaign, Andy and I shared an agreement to keep our message positive and to focus on what unites us as neighbors. I'm grateful that we both honored this commitment. I believe it demonstrated not only our ability to follow through on our word, but also that two individuals from different parties and perspectives can work together with respect and cooperation. This spirit of collaboration serves us as a stepping stone toward a future where differences enhance our community rather than divide it. As I look forward to the future, I'm hopeful that this spirit will continue to guide our campaigns, but also our work as we will continue to build Hainsport the way that we know we can. I want to thank everybody again for the assistance and the support of the Democrats' campaign this year. And I just want to end real quick on a completely opposite note. Hainsport Community Cats does great work. If you can spare any funds towards their initiative, you can do so over the GoFundMe for Hainsport Community Cats. Since I live on Creek Road, they're doing some constructions for the affordable housing. We've noticed a fair more cats than normal. So we're trying to catch them, trap them, whatever you want to call it, and get them fixed, vaccinated, all that, and then release if they're not able to be socialized. But we are working on that. So if you do have any time, money, anything like that to support the Hainsport Community Cats, please reach out. Their Facebook page is Hainsport Community Cats. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Anyone else in the room? Yes, sir. Don't run, we're
Got 5 minutes, right? I'm Rich Litton, I live in Morristown. I've been a member of the Hainsport Emergency Squad for over 40 years. I just was elected to president till the end of the year, and however we'll decide in 2 months who's going to be in charge for next year. We have a lot of stuff to clean up. Obviously, the squad's not running anymore, but just to keep you up to date with it. The two actors who were involved with September 27th and 28th, they've been expelled from the firehouse property. We got the fire company to sign off on a letter too. What we're going to have going forward is to try to, well, we have to decide this Monday night what route we're going to take. The general assumption is that we'll, disband whatever's left of us. My goal would be to preserve the history. The other thing we have to figure out, I do have a lawyer I can speak with, and there's a squad closing about once a month in the state, so I got plenty to fall back on. I do know a lot of people. We do have a lawyer who's involved in EMS that we can get assistance from for free, but that being that, we have to keep records for any patient that was a minor. I believe for 20 years, I have to look into that. So that's going to be an issue when the squad's long and gone, what's going to become of the paper records before they were electronic. So if the squad members want, I'll continue to try to help them get through this. It'll probably take about a year, perhaps, or up to that. If they don't, then whoever they charge with next year will handle that. So that's my report from the squad.
My personal report is, not the squad, this is me. I was just disappointed in the way the squad was closed. I look at it as if you had someone in your life that you were very, very close to, and they got cancer a couple years ago, and they're fighting it, you know they're gonna go, and then one day they get hit by a bus right out your door, and you're left to clean up the mess, and that's the way I feel. But thank you.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Anyone else in the room? Yes.
Hi, Andy Dick, 17 Lennox Drive. I had a lot more written down, but Sam covered a lot of it, and we spoke recently. So real quick, I want to thank our election volunteers, our township employees, especially Paula. I saw her running around a lot in the many hours we were there. It was our daughter's first time voting, so it was great to see, as crazy as it was, that it became really a great event. So thank you for that. Also, thanks to the residents, obviously for Sam and I, for something that wasn't as contested maybe nationally late, to see so many people in line well after everything was called was great. Over 3,000 votes was great. Sam and I talked, and to kind of reiterate what she said, I want to thank her. A classy campaign through and through. It's only better for our town that we can get along and that we can work together as a town. And I'm excited. I'm excited to take the next step. I'm excited to serve Hainesport and to learn what it's like to be up there. So thank you to everyone who did support me, and anyone who didn't, I hope to get to know you a little better and maybe at least be able to get along on a township level. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Andy.
Anyone else in the room? Okay, I believe we have someone online.
Hello?
Yes.
Julie, 3 Elsinore Drive. I too want to say thank you to the election workers. Talk about trying conditions. They did an excellent job. And I wanted to give a special shout out to Paula for providing the music. My favor. And I think it really helped keep everybody in good spirits. And so again, just a special shout out to Paul and thank you for providing the score, if you will, to the election day. Thank you very much. That's all I had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Is there anyone else online? No? So I can close comments from the public. Comments from the administrator.
I think the focus tonight is on the election. I mean, it was just such a interesting night for everybody, but I do have to say, I want to thank the poll workers were amazing. Like, our poll workers here in Hainesport are unbelievable. Paula Tybert does a great job as the leader in the room. She also helped walk around. She took an hour to walk around and explain to everybody in line the process and what was holding everything up. I want to thank Jen for staying and then coming back. Our Public Works crew, you know, a lot of what happened was we had to pivot and decide a lot of things. We never could expect the turnout, so a lot of the decisions that were made were honestly made at the very last minute. Donna Casey stepped up. I'm like, we need to get a vendor out here. She called Chick-fil-A. They came immediately. You know, we were able to assure the person that we had a lot of people and it was worth them prepping the food and coming out. And quite frankly, I think they actually sent another team out to another polling site, so we kind of created a trend. Thanks to Mr. Softy for coming out. I called the person that goes around our area, and they were able to call the vendor for this. I guess it's a territorial thing. And they came out, and then, you know, passing out the water to everybody and setting up shade. You know, we had the foresight to have laminated signs made for our elderly or disabled individuals who couldn't stand, that said, you know, please hold my place in line. And, you know, it kind of created a neighborly atmosphere. Everybody got to talk to each other. I was grateful to see a lot of relationships and friendships forged while I was here. I mean, yeah, the music was great. I think it's, you know, the vibe. It was just a really awesome, as trying as it was and as unacceptable as it was that we were given half the voting machines that we've always had. Notwithstanding that issue, I think all in all, the residents were unbelievable. unbelievable. Like, you could never ask for a better group of people to be here and to stand in line. So it was really a team effort by everybody. It wasn't just me. It was, Donna Casey and Sue stepping up, and Committee Woman Torty staying and stepping up and helping the lines. It was a great experience, all in all. And I just want to say for the record, I haven't pulled an all-nighter since college, so it was kind of cool to get back to that. But it literally was an all-nighter, 24 hours. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paula.
Mr. Gillespie, comments?
So
You missed
I've been
the
doing
party.
I missed your party, I've been doing this 40 years. I've never seen lines like I saw last Tuesday. I've seen some of the expressions of appreciation that have been sent over here. I've listened to a couple. Given the inexcusable hand that you were dealt by the county, to get this type of appreciation from people who are frustrated, clearly frustrated, right? An experience nobody ever wants to go through again. I just tell you, as an observer, it's really commendable. And I sure as hell wish I was here for the Chick-fil-A. Other than that, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Thank you, same to you. Okay, Mrs. Evans.
Yes, so I attended the trunk or treat on December, on the 18th, where my theme was the cemetery, and it was so much fun, as it always is, so thanks to everyone who organized that in the Recreation Department. The Green Team, we continue to work on our initiatives, and we actually have an energy open house tomorrow from 5:30 to 7, so if you're interested in finding out more about ways you can lower your energy usage, make your home more comfortable, and even help our planet, then please join us. There will be some refreshments served. As others have done, I would like to commend all of our poll workers, township employees, volunteers, residents, and especially Paula for managing Election Day with such patience and grace. I am the County Commissioner Liaison, and I do plan to attend the Commissioners' meeting tomorrow after the open house to add my voice about complaints for Hainsport about the unacceptable way in which we were treated by the county, the terribly few polling machines that we had. So I'll be doing that for you. And apart from that, thank you all for coming and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Mrs. Torty.
Yes, I have quite a bit of stuff to go over because we've been very, very busy here. At our last meeting, I wanted to mention that we were presented with a proposal for the storage unit on the main highway bypass. I just wanted to make sure that it was perfectly clear that there may have been some misinformation out there about us approving it. That is not the case. In fact, for me, I specifically stated that I wanted to hear more from the residents, and also I wanted to hear about the traffic flow, and I asked if it was going to the planning board. They said no, the professionals would look at it, and we have not heard anything more. So none of us have approved or voted for it, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that. So it was a very, very, very busy month. As liaison to the rec department, Paula has us hopping all the time. We're barely done with one event and we're on to the next one. So as Anna mentioned, the trunk and treat was very, very successful. I believe somebody told me they gave over 2,000 candy bars out. So that's a lot of children.
Wow.
So that is a lot of children. And then we had the Halloween house decorating contest, which was also very, very successful. And I have to say, the houses were amazing. It was very, very, very difficult to choose the winners. And there were so many homes out there that were decorated so beautifully that didn't even enter the contest. So really, when we have these things going on, you should take a ride around town. You would be highly impressed with the talent that we have in our town. So congratulations to the winners, and thank you to all who participated. On October 19th, we thank John Anderson, who led a very fun and informative 100th anniversary guided heritage life tour. It was very, very well attended and lots of fun. And another anniversary event was held on November 19th. It was our Hainsport walking and riding tour. We thank Holy Trinity House of Prayer and St. Paul's Church for opening their doors for us. Historical markers are set about town for anyone to learn more about our history. And booklets are probably available at the Township, correct? Okay, good. So you can still participate in that. On Monday, October 28th, the First Responders Appreciation Event was held with members from the EMS, the Fire Department, and the State Police attending. Mayor Gilmer presented certificates of appreciation to representatives of each department, and we thank them all for their service. And then on Monday, of course, we had our Veterans Appreciation Day luncheon, and it was truly beautiful. Donna did a wonderful job, Leila, Sue Derrickson, Paul, everybody did a great job with that. And I want to just thank some of the people that helped to make it a special event. Our Hainesport Fire Company did the color guard presentation, and Leila's grandson was a participant in that, so that was very nice. The national anthem was sung by Angela Bentley, beautifully done. Our Hainesport 8th grade chorus and their director, Andrea, the girls were Aubrey, Isabella, and Alora. They sang beautifully, and they sang the My Country 'Tis of Thee and America the Beautiful. They were fantastic. So William Lynch did the invocation. It was beautiful. Pastor Curtis Williams gave a talk on the importance of a nation honoring veterans. We had the New Jersey State Police mounted unit here. It was fantastic, everything. So thanks to Leila and to Donna and to Sue for getting that all organized. And even Ron Capacetta had his antique cars here. So that was wonderful. Okay, events coming up. We are so busy. We have so much going on. This Saturday, Ron Capacetta will have his annual toy drive at his business on 2805 Marne Highway. Starts at 10 o'clock. Are we having, pardon me?
Jerry's cooking.
Yeah, Jerry.
Everybody.
Are we having free pulled pork sandwiches? Yes.
They want chicken also this year,
Chicken this
besides
year?
the beef brisket.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. So that's a nice event. If you please bring out some toys. And then also on Saturdays, the Ladies Auxiliary Designer Bag Bingo. I don't know if it's sold out. Do we contact members for
There's a
tickets?
Few tickets. Last night, there were 10 left.
10 left, so that's always a nice event. The school will be having their book fair from November 18th to November 25th. The volunteer firemen will be selling Christmas trees and wreaths again, starting on November 29th, on weekends until Christmas Eve. The Recreation Department will be hosting a wreath decorating event on Saturday, November 30th. For $10, you can get the wreath, and then we'll give you the decorations, and we'll all help to support the firemen, and we'll all have a good time and decorate wreaths together. The decorations will be provided. The tree lighting will be on Friday, December 6th, and new this year will be a holiday caroling event on Thursday, December 12th. And of course, we have the gingerbread house contest on the 14th, and the menorah lighting on the 30th. So that's a lot of stuff coming up. Okay, so first on the election. I'd like to congratulate Andy Dick on his election to the Hainesport Committee. We welcome him. But also I'd like to commend Samantha Levin on a well-run campaign. I thought your posts on Facebook were very well-written, informative, just very pleasant, very nice to read. I loved your signs. And I would like to say that Andy and Sam have shown us how to run a positive campaign, and it was so good for our town. You are the example, and we should all follow you, so thank you both very much. Also, congratulations to Laura, Shelby, and Larry on their election to the Hainesport School Board. So Election Day is one we will always remember, and of course, the responsibility for this debacle lands at the top with the County Commissioner. So Anna, I'm glad you're taking that battle on for us. Thank you. So let's see here. Paula mentioned so much, but what Paula did for us was outstanding. Everything you did, it was mentioned, it was great. And we also want to mention that you contacted the fire department, the fire police were here immediately when things were getting a little sketchy out front, the state police. Yes, Joan, the public works, came and brought 20 cases of water and it was just wonderful. And those poll workers came at 5 in the morning, and they were here till after 2. That's 21 hours volunteering. It's just crazy. And then our great administrator was up till 3:30, texting back and forth when we wanted to know the results. It was a long night for everybody. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We did a great job. Then again, special thank you to our residents who were patient and kind to those around them. New friendships were formed which strengthened our bonds of our community. It was a good day, all in all, for all of us. Okay, so let's see. I think that's about it. I think that's enough for me. So I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. God bless you. God bless Hainesport. God bless America. Thank you.
And a lot of these things, I believe, are on our app and the website.
Oh, yes, all the
Upcoming
events coming up. Please check the apps, and the newsletter will be coming out soon.
Well, the
Yeah.
written one is, everybody should have received by now. And then the bi-monthly should be coming out
I know
in a couple of weeks.
you've been working on it. Okay, so just watch the website, so that's the best place to go.
I think it's December is the next one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No?
Mr. Cost,
Oh, okay,
you
great.
get a turn.
Okay, great. I did trunk or treat also, and it was nice because I ran out of candy. My wife and I ran out of candy twice, and there was always somebody to fill your candy thing back up for the kids. It was really great. I'm going to touch on the storage unit, the misinformation about that. I heard the Republicans are in favor of it. I myself took a ride around, and I asked a lot of questions, took a ride around, and if you rode around coming from Mount Holly to here, I realized it's obstructing the view of the highway, and I would not be in favor of it, because even though there's a red light there, I get to a red light, I make sure nobody's running it, or if I'm getting a green light, and you wouldn't see. So I would not be in favor of a storage unit. I don't know where it came out that we were in favor of it. I don't know. I mean, we had to investigate it. That's how simple that is. Voting. This year was the first time I voted early. I've been busy. I was out of town for that, but I got saw it on the news, saw everything. I wish I was here to help, but it was crazy. I'm very disappointed in the county. Not only did they give us a lot less machines, we used the same machines in the primary and had more machines, and they had the data of how long it took each person they had that data from early voting. It was the exact same process. So I don't know how their calculator must be extremely off. So, the toy drive. There's going to be food there, and everybody bring a toy. It's great. It's a great event. Santa will be there, yeah, and there'll be hot dogs and hamburgers. Usually it's a lot of food, and it's all done by volunteers at no cost, nothing. It's all perfect. So please come from 11 to 2 Saturday. It's a great event, and the rain date is Sunday. So it's fun. I enjoy being there. Just come, bring a toy, hang out, eat. You know, it's good. I like it.
Meet your neighbor.
Huh?
Meet your neighbor.
Yeah, meet your neighbors. And with that, I just want to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Mr. Montgomery.
So a lot of the things I was going to say have been said, so I'll just try to cut it shorter. Trunk or treat, Halloween decorating, EMS and Veterans Day events, awesome as always, and they just seem to get bigger and bigger and more involved. I'd also like to congratulate Andy Dick on his victory, and certainly we welcome him and fully expect him to provide the great servant leadership that we know he has been providing to this town for the past, if I say 10 or 12 years, it's probably well short of how long he's been doing that. Also, Laura McLaughlin and Shelby McCarr and Larry for winning the school board election, and certainly expect the same from them. I also want to congratulate everyone else who had run in our town and in the county. It just takes a lot of guts to do it and a lot of time, and certainly appreciate the professionalism, the way it was handled this year. Certainly makes things much easier. I mean, we live together, we're in this town, and we all want the same things. So thank you for that. And I hope that the people that didn't win find other ways to serve this great town of Hainesport, and the county, outside of, our own town. This election was just so disappointing. I got here, I heard that there was an hour wait at 6 a.m., at 6:30 a.m. So I said, okay, I'll come at 11, I'll come before lunch. It was over 3 hours. Thank God the music came out. It was helpful. But we got to talk. People were really upbeat, and thank you to those people who were talkative and got to know each other, and just made it positive. It was surprisingly upbeat. I waited over 3 hours. My wife came after me. She was over 5 hours. I heard people waited 6 hours. And I also know some seniors who pulled in, drove around, and left. And unfortunately, I heard way too many of those. People who waited in line who had to leave. They had to go back to work. There are countless stories of people who were not allowed to vote, and that is un-American. That is unacceptable, completely unacceptable. And here's the other thing, the poll workers you're talking about, and a number of names were mentioned of the people that just stepped up and helped out, which were tremendous. And that also helped the vibes along the way that made it. It really could have been miserable. It really could have gotten out of hand. But our people in our township here that work here, and the people that just stood online were just super. We're very blessed to live in this town. The other thing is the poll workers. They had to be paid overtime, okay, and they should have been. Some people couldn't stay any longer. They had to leave. As Jerry mentioned, other people mentioned, the county knew the numbers. This wasn't a surprise that we had people coming to vote here today. It's not a surprise. They knew the numbers. We had fewer machines. It took anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes to vote. If you do the math doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. Completely unacceptable. Camden County didn't have this issue. Other counties, I can't speak for every county in New Jersey, but Burlington County failed every municipality in this, and it's unacceptable. And as positive as I am about how our township handled it, I'm even more distraught about how our county handled it. The extra hours, so who pays for that? You paid for it. We paid for it. That's who. Unacceptable. Burlington County's mistake, we pay for it. Okay. So, speaking about taxes and paying for things, hopefully by now you've paid your taxes because fourth quarter was due. We have a very high payable rate. Most people pay their taxes here, very high number to pay it. I also, when we do pay our bills every once in a while, I like to see what are some of these bills. So it was $843.2 thousand check went out to the Hainesport School Board. I'm not complaining about it. I just want you to be aware that as a township, we collect these funds from everybody, and then we pay the school. We paid $1.11 million to the county. So again, we're collecting it from everyone, and then that's where it goes. So when you look at your taxes each year, and you think my taxes have gone up, my taxes have gone up, it generally is not because of what the municipality is doing, it's because of everything else we collected for. So I just always want to make people aware of that, and I do that every once in a while, to make people aware. It was also nice to see a continuation of our paving our streets and the various athletic playgrounds and courts. The site cleanup, the brownfield cleanup continues. We're continuing to try to clean the environment that way. Cleanup day that just happened, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. Hard to remember, time flies. Shredding, I participated and helped out a little bit. We always have more and more people coming out. And also the tires and different types of things that you have to get rid of, the cleanup day. I was out there with Jen, we were doing the other things, and also music, et cetera, for that day, which was fun. The driving and walking tour, these books are available right by the clerk's office here. Wonderful thing, if you've missed it, maybe you can do it yourself. There's 16 stops. The last one ends in Mount Holly. Everything's in Hainesport. The last one ends in Mount Holly, where Barclay Haynes is buried. So you could actually walk there, get your steps in. Tree lighting, Friday, no, I don't think anyone said this, Friday, November 6th at 5 PM. We always have a very special guest.
Nobody said
What
November.
did I say, November? Oh, December. Sorry about that. Of course, it's December 6th. November 6th has passed us. December 6th at 5 PM, we always have a special guest, a special couple. And I've also got word that there's a special antlered deer that's going to be joining this year. It's what I've heard on good word. So please make efforts to attend that. And as I said earlier, we're very blessed to live in the township of Hainesport, and so my family and I feel very blessed to live here. I give thanks for that. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless everyone here, and God bless Hainesport. Thank you.
Thank you. So, now that you've heard a lot about a lot of things, and a lot of things were said, I'm not going to disappoint you. This election day came with unexpected challenges, and I want to express my deep appreciation for everyone who stepped up to help. From the very start, we faced issues with the voting machines that led to long lines, and at one point, the wait time was up to 6 hours. Despite those difficulties, our township administrator and other township employees went above and beyond to ensure a positive experience for our residents. Committeewoman Torty and other staff in the building worked hours tirelessly to provide comfort and support, handing out water bottles and bringing in Mr. Softy, and even arranging for the Chick-fil-A to help make the wait a little easier. Even Committeewoman Evans was also seen helping an elderly resident navigate the voting experience. I am incredibly grateful for this resilience, patience, and good spirits shown by our residents throughout the day. This experience truly reminded me of how special our Hainesport community is, and I couldn't be prouder. Thank you all for making the best of a difficult situation and for showing what it means to be part of Hainesport. I also want to give a special acknowledgement to Mr. Chris Murphy from the Joint Mailings Board. Last week, when a resident came forward with an issue that the board couldn't immediately solve, Mr. Murphy went out of his way, offering to connect with with the gentleman's appraiser and help find a solution. It's this kind of dedication and willingness that goes above and beyond that makes the real difference in our community. I'm also pleased to announce that the court has successfully collected restitution funds to cover the damages done to Big Rusty, our beloved local landmark. This outcome reinforces the importance of protecting our town's history and assets, and I am glad to see justice served in a meaningful way. As we approach Thanksgiving, I want to extend my warmest wishes to everyone in Hainesport. This season reminds us all what we have to be grateful for, including the strength of our community and the kindness we show each other, especially in challenging times. May you and your families have a wonderful Thanksgiving filled with warmth, joy, and gratitude. I thank Hainesport for being such a remarkable town. And with that, I think we should pay the bills. Do I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we pay our bills, Mayor.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Claus?
Yes.
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Absolutely. Now I understand we have an executive session, Mr. Gillespie.
We do, and on your agenda, if you would add to number one, number two would be just one matter of pending litigation to bring you up to date on, being handled by the JIF, and then three would be some contract negotiation discussion. I would not expect this to last more than,
Half hour?
half hour.
An hour?
Formal action may be taken
Okay.
Not last more than how long?
half hour,
Half hour?
An hour?
unless the pizza gets here first.
Chick-fil-A, yeah, you never know.
They're not coming back. Okay, so with that, we offer Resolution 2024-166-11, a resolution entering into executive session.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Class?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay, so we'll take a 2.
All right, can I have a motion to reenter?
Motion.
So move, second?
All in favor?
Aye.
So, Mayor and Committee, the only motion you really need to make coming out of closed session is to authorize staff to proceed as we discussed in executive session, but otherwise, no formal action.
So move?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
And a
Motion to adjourn, right? No?
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Sounds good to me.
All in favor?
Aye.
Pretty sure that was a code word for yes.
Good night, everyone.
Very good. Good night, everybody.
I just thought I was out of order again. I don't know.
Jerry.
So, John, I'm rebuilding my son's Chevy Cruze. That's a diesel.